In this video, we're going to look at setting up WordPress through the Bluehost control panel. Now, if you chose a different host for your WordPress blog, you can just go to there and follow their instructions for setting up WordPress, do whatever you need to do. However, if you did do the Bluehost hosting, once you are completed with your sign up, you'll get an email telling you to log in. This is what you will see on your backend control panel. And there are a lot of things here that we are not going to cover, but you can spend some time poking around. If you like helpful resources, marketing, you can do search engine optimization, you can set up email, you can manage your website. What we are most interested in is install WordPress. Now you can do that one of two ways. I can either click here, and it will take me to a screen where I can click to install, or if you are not comfortable doing the installation, you can have them do it for you. You can do all of it yourself. So you can either click install to install WordPress. If you have an old blog that you want to import, you can do so, but we are not going to cover that. So you can install it from here, or if you go back to the Bluehost screen, you'll see up at the top WordPress tools. And this shows my domain name, Learn to Blog Free, the path to my folder where it's going to do the installation. If I like, I can give it a title here, and I'll explain this later on. And I'm going to set up myself as an admin user, meaning that when I log in, I'll have administrative privileges. So I'm not going to let you see the password that I type in, so I'm going to pause the video while I go through this step, and then I'll be right back. Now once I type in my username, my password, and the email address, click install, and you can see I've had a successful installation. You have successfully created a new WordPress installation. View the installation details below. So what it has done is it has installed WordPress into my domain name. Now if I go over here, before I did the WordPress install, my website basically looked like this. It was a placeholder. Okay, but now that I have WordPress installed, once I go back over to my website, if I refresh the screen, it brings up my WordPress installation. Now this is going to allow me to log in using the administrative privileges I just created. Remember the username and password. Once I am logged in, I'll be able to actually start doing the administration and building my site. I'm going to click Admin Login. Enter my username and the password that I created, and that logs me directly into my WordPress dashboard. So what we've done here is we have created a WordPress installation for my website. So if I go to learntoblogfree.com, it is going to be my WordPress setup, and now I can start launching my site. And depending on your installation, you may get the same screen that I'm getting now. You may just get a blank screen, but it will walk you through launching the site. If I say, would you like help launching the site? I'm going to click yes. It already brought in my blog title from the previous screen, and here I'm going to type in how to create a blog or website using WordPress. And you'll see where that comes into play in just a minute. Are you going to update your site with news or blog posts? Now, when you watch the video on the difference between posts and pages, you'll understand what it's asking here. Basically, are you going to update it with news or blog posts? If you're going to do primarily blog posts, you want it to be a blog, click on yes, and it's going to say, these are the difference between the two. Most recent news or updates, that would be a blog template. Static welcome page, meaning that if you come to the home page and it's not a blog, it is some other page like I use on some of my websites, that's what you're going to see. Don't worry about messing anything up here. You can always go back and change everything. For my purposes, I'm going to say that the home page is going to be a blog. It asks, would you like us to install a contact us page? You can just click yes, or you can just skip through all of these. Then it asks you if you want to connect your Jetpack profile to WordPress.com. What Jetpack is, it is a plugin that you can activate, and you'll see it over here, and it connects to WordPress, and it gives you access to a lot of little WordPress tools, and it also will help you track your traffic stats and that sort of thing. I'm not going to worry about that right now. All right, so here we are now. It's asking me if I want to customize my site. Everything is looking good, and let's say I want to customize. Now, I go through this in detail in the videos that follow called themes. I just want to show you from the get-go what you get here. You can see now this is what our site looks like. It's no longer the placeholder page. So if I go back to the website now, rather than the placeholder page, I'm actually going to see my blog. So that is how you do the installation of WordPress from Bluehost. Again, if you are hosting elsewhere, should be something very similar. You should be able to just click to install it. You may have to call support, what have you. But once you get to this point, you are ready to start building your blog or your website using WordPress.